Hey guys, and welcome to this next live stream, I guess. So, World of Subways Volume 3, which is a game I have had for years. I mean, it's a really good train simulator, I will say, one of the most realistic out there. And, well, yeah, so I do a live stream on it today because, I guess I'm just bored really, and like I said, good simulator, one that not many people are playing right now, so who knows, it might get popular, and this might be a really good series. Likewise, if you guys do want me to try out any other train simulators out there on the market, do let me know. Do tell me if there's any that you want me to try out, and I will have a go at it. Because being a simulator channel, I should look into train simulators. So yeah, other than that, let's get ourselves started. So let's go for a new route. I'm not sure how long I've got today to do this. I've probably got like one or two schedules, but I won't spend too long on this today. Like I said, if it gets really popular, then I will do a follow-up stream or something in the future, but for now I think this should be fine. So if we do Edgware Road to Hammersmith, which is a good route, and let's have a go. What time should we do it? Should we go rush hour? Well, in fact, what time is it now? It's 8:20, 6:23 now. If we go for the 6:29, because why not? And give it a chance, whatever. So random weather. Let's see what we get. Set the simulator to load as well. But yeah, like I said, it's a really good simulator, built by TML Studios, published by Aerosoft. Really good simulator, really in depth. For London Underground, I mean, it's really amazing. Like, let me tell you, it's a really good simulator. Right, so it's wet, rainy weather, and the train's nicely and steamed up. So set the train up, and let's get ourselves going. The world's ugliest train driver. Yeah, not the greatest character models in the world, but when it comes to the actual train simulator itself, the actual depth of it and all that kind of stuff, then it definitely is worth the money. And it's actually really cheap now as well. Came out in 2011, I believe. So this is the C-Stock train, which has now been retired. All these trains are now gone, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well, time does change. Right, so back of the train, set up two tail lights and destination lights. We are the central line, so if we skip over the central line, and there we go. Right, so back of the train has been set up. And there you go, both tail lights on and destination set. So now if we go over to the front of the train, and over there we'll set up the destination, turn on the engine, that kind of stuff. There you go, all the character models, some of the passengers that will be boarding our train later on. Whoops. Here we go. It's a bit quiet, there isn't that much sound in the game, it's just a few in-game walking sound effects, that kind of stuff. Nothing too major. Would have been nice to see a few different sounds in, but oh well. And there you go, got some AI trains now coming in. That's Circle Line to Hammersmith and City. I think it looks like Circle Line. Yeah, yellow bars inside the Circle Line. Oops, accidentally opened the front door. Right then, so let's up the train. So turn on the engine. Let's go over to the side panels. So let's do a brake test. Let's build up some pressure. We'll then do a brake test in a moment. Set up the other lights. So we've got cab ventilation. Let's turn on headlights, dashboard lights, destination lights, and cab lights, which will tune into the right side. Right, brake test ready. Right, release the emergency brake, and now that should charge up again. And if all goes to plan, the brake test should be passed. So turn on the cab lights, so saloon lights on, passenger lights on, that's all set. Brake test is a success. That's all been set up. Now let's go over to here, and over to Circle Line. Here we go. Right, set up the digital announcements, so it's program. I'm currently in the Circle Line inner rail. Enter. We are currently at Edgware Road, and we are ending at Hammersmith. So if we go through all the destinations over to Hammersmith. Whoops, did I pass it? Nope. There we go. Right, Hammersmith. Enter that. Enter that. Automatic announcements now enabled. So other than that, I believe we are soon ready to go. If we go to Station Manager and Route Monitor, yeah, departing at 29 past, it's currently 26 past. So we'll be waiting for a few moments. Let's open the doors. And passengers will now start boarding the train once they get onto the platform. But other than that, like I said, it's not a bad simulator at all. Especially bearing in mind it came out in 2011. It's really in depth when it comes to London Underground, like management, that kind of stuff. I do highly recommend it if you ever have a chance. I mean, fair enough, you have like all these train simulators which focus on like multiple different rails and that kind of stuff. Then you have the train simulators that just come out. You get a little bit of packages, and you got DLC after DLC after DLC. You all know who I'm talking about. And then you've got stuff like this, London Underground Simulator, based on one rail, highlight details across the entire map, and just that depth of it as well is like pretty amazing. But like I said, the C stock, which this train which this game does like represent, you can drive. It has been retired. It has been retired for about 2-3 years now, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, the S stock replaced that. Although when that happened, a few people were asking for like an S stock DLC from Aerosoft. Although it never did happen. They started building World Subways Volume 4, which originally was meant to be the Paris Metro. Then they went to what's it? The New York, like 1980s version. Alright, 28 past. You have 1 minute, and then we're ready to depart. So we can use that on the announcements as well. That's all been set up. That's set up. Back of the train is ready. So we are literally just now waiting for the few seconds for ready to depart. Signals are green. That should also be clear. Okay, we do have that train there, the Hammersmith City. So I believe we go behind him, which does mean a red signal. Yeah, we're going to go behind him, which does mean a red signal. So fingers crossed we shouldn't be delayed too much, but Hammersmith and City will be right in front of us the entire journey, which fair enough. Nothing I can complain about. So, signal now red. That train will be going past soon. There it goes. And any second now, we are ready to go. So if I go to the announcements, another 10 seconds to go. And when that signal goes green, we're ready to go. So if I go, yeah, signal's now green, I am ready to go. So if I go to that, train is ready to depart, please stand clear of the doors, so press 1.
This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the doors.
There we go. Close the doors. Don't need those anymore. And we are ready to go. What's the track speed actually in this part? 25 miles per hour, that's fine. And there we go. Right, red signal, so I'm going to slow down and stop here. Yeah, red signal, so we have to wait till that goes green. Does mean the Hammersmith City train is right in front of us, so you just need to wait for that to clear. So there is an announcement for that as well, I believe. Which is, apologise for the delay, number 5. And whilst we're at it, no smoking allowed, that's number 8. I could have gone for 9 as well actually, train being held, so that would have worked, but green now, let's go. So I believe it's still 25 in this area. No, it's got up to 40, that's fine then. If we go maybe 30, okay, 25 again, so it has slowed down. If we go 20, the train in front of us get a bit of distance in before we start catching up with it. So that should do us fine. Yeah, going 20 because it's a slow section. This, bear in mind, we're changing off from the Circle Line main bits and the Hammersmith City Line section, the extension. So once these parts split up, train does like to go slow here, and we are going underneath some pretty old tunnels as well, which could cause problems. But yeah, otherwise it's not too bad under here. So what do you guys think about me doing train simulators on this channel? Do I continue these? Do I just abandon it? What do you guys say? Because me personally, I wouldn't mind doing train simulators on this channel. I mean, I do Flight Simulator, I do Bus Simulator, OMC2. I could do London Underground Simulator. I could get Train Simulator 2017. I got that as well. I could do. Then there's probably a few other train simulators I could do as well. Maybe trains. I got an old legacy version of that. So like I said, what do you guys think? Should I do Train Simulator? Is that a thing for this channel in the future, or should I just stick with my current set of games? Yes, hi Night Niedoruznie. Hello from Iceland, have a nice trip. Yeah, thank you very much. How are you doing?
Change.
And did I say your name right? It's like Polish way. Niedoruznie. Right, start slowing down. We are 25 miles per hour, so not too much on the brakes here. And it has been a bit of rain, so when we've stopped I will turn on the wipers. Right, stop the train. Open the doors, and let's on the wipers.
Is Paddington.
Close that door actually.
For the Bakerloo line.
And station monitor, we are leaving here. Okay, we are actually late, so close the doors.
High Street, Kensington and Victoria.
And let's go. Didn't realise we were late, so we should start picking up time a bit. Try and catch up on the schedule. Right, speed limit here I believe is now 40. It does go up a bit faster. And I believe it's 40 along the entire stretch, so we can go quite fast here and hopefully pick up time as well. We're at 30 now, picking up speed. There's an opposite train on the opposite tracks. Right, we're now at 40, like 37, 38 right now. That should be good for us. Next station's coming up. So we'll start braking for that.
Is Bayswater.
Okay, speeding it down to 30. Yeah, some of the graphics in the game as well are also pretty amazing. Like I said, 2011 game, although a lot of it was pretty much just outstanding when it first came out. There we go.
This is Bayswater.
Whoops, wrong camera. I want to go out the door.
Train to Hammersmith via High Street,
Station monitor, we are
Victoria.
on time if we leave now, so passengers are boarding. Make sure that's all done. Yes, it is. And let's go. Track monitor, it does go down to 30 in this bit. We are going underneath the National Rail. Whistle here. So yeah, on London Underground, when you do like go underneath the like passage, if you do go through like some other areas as well, you have to like press the whistle like signal to the people what's going on. I'm going a bit too fast here. That's brakes, yeah. Back over the back onto the ground again, underneath the overpass where National Rail does cross over. So National Rail then goes to the right of us, goes towards like Paddington, like main Paddington and that kind of stuff, whilst we continue over towards
For the Central line.
like Hammersmith and Circle Lines, Hammersmith and City. Right, here we go again. So I've got on the brakes here. But it's not been too bad a drive so far. Sometimes you can like mess up, and Simulator does not like that. It does punish you pretty harsh sometimes.
This is Notting Hill Gate.
This is not Notting Hill Gate. I've unfortunately set up the wrong destination, haven't I? So if I cancel that, hang on, how do I cancel this? Alright, inner circle, currently at... Right, which station is this actually? Because I've set up the destination wrong, which is a bit stupid of me. We are instead at Westbourne Park. So if I quickly set up the announcements to Westbourne Park, the correct station, and we are going to... hang on. There you go, Westbourne Park. Accepts that. Hammersmiths accept that. Now we're at Westbourne. We're going to lose some points for wrong destination, I will tell you that. Right, we are also... Wait, did we come out early? Hang on, 35 to 36. Okay. That's fine. Fan of aviation, but railway's also interesting. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I do a lot of FSX as well on this channel. Weekly basis, multiple episodes weekly, but hang on. Another whistle. Yeah, I do a lot of FSX, do a lot of Omnibus Simulator, and if you guys like train simulators, like I said, then it's something I'll definitely look at in the future of this channel.
The next station
Right, Ladbroke Grove. So yeah, now the announcements have been set up correctly. Probably should have called that out earlier, but a bit late for that. Should get too much punishment for it, but at the end it does give me a score based on like how well you did. And wrong announcements generally does hurt you quite a bit.
This is Ladbroke Grove. This is a Circle Line train.
Otherwise, if I have a look at the station announcements right now, 36 to 36, yeah, if we go now... Yes, now a minute there. It's a bit confusing sometimes. The clock doesn't always work on your favour. And although I believe in the real world there are some tube strikes going on right now. I believe Central Line has been like stopped or something. Not sure what's going on exactly, but that was quite interesting to hear in the news.
The next station.
Right, next station coming up. And let's start slowing down. So like I said, I'll do this journey here, I'll do then maybe one more after that, and then we'll leave it at that for a live stream today. And if you guys want to see more Train Simulator, then I will do more Train Simulator. If you guys don't want to see any more, then fair enough, I tried. And I guess I failed as well at the same time.
This is a Circle Line train to Hammersmith.
Right, what's the times here? 37, 38, so we can go in a few seconds. Let's hope we maybe do a daytime route as well during better weather than this. Right, close doors. And let's go. Still believe it's 40 miles per hour in this section. Yes, it is. Some of the graphics in this game, some of the buildings, I mean, this is all like London. All the buildings that you see here are pretty much what you see in the real world in this section of the track. They did do a lot of like work on the models, did do a lot of work on the buildings, and I have to say, just the overall product's absolutely amazing. I do like the simulator, I really do enjoy playing it.
The Central Line.
Right, this is Wood Park, so Shepherd's Bush station is nearby. We can make a change to Central Line. Although this station has been completely redone since they opened Westfield. So yeah, it shows how old the simulator is. It's before Westfield opened, it's before the BBC Centre closed. So there's a bit of age to it. Like I said, trains also now don't exist anymore. They've been retired and scrapped. But overall, most of it's still there, and it's a really, really in-depth simulator for this game. Right, close the doors, and let's go. As for time, I think we're now on schedule, that's always good to know. As for speed, we haven't sped too much, just underneath the underpass bit where I wasn't managing that properly. But overall, driving train is pretty much the easiest thing ever. You've got the little dial on the left, you got, that's about it really, you've got the dead man's handle you just hold down. In some of the more modern trains, there's also now automatic trains, like all coded and that kind of stuff. All the driver has to do is hold the emergency brake just in case, but yeah. Before trains were a little bit more manual, the driver had to judge it right. Now it's a bit more automatic, and all the driver needs to do is just open the doors really. But as a whole, it's not too hard to drive a train. Compared to other stuff as well, like pilot, you've got to manage all your flight systems. Bus driver, you're on the road, you have to make sure you don't crash into people. Train is just straight piece of track, on the dial, just move the train forward and stop. Right, next station will be coming up soon. Shepherd's Bush Market. It starts slowing down. And fairly busy station this one, but not too major. And bring the train to a stop. Yeah, the lighting can be a bit off as well on the stations, but overall, it tried to give a volumetric effect, and it's not too bad. I've seen games with a lot worse lighting effects than this, let me tell you. Right, how are we doing? 41 to 41, that's good. And let's go. So we are nearing our destination, Hammersmith. And then I believe we can do an announcement for that as well. Next station terminates here. Yeah, number 3, when we stop, we can tell passengers that train terminates here.
The next station
Cold Hawk Road. So yeah, we are definitely getting close to it. I think it's like 2, maybe 3 stations, not too sure. I don't normally go down this part of the line. Normally I'm on the main circle bits. Right, here we go. Actually, I've never been to Hammersmith, thinking about it in real life. I don't generally come to this part of London, and this is a great visual for me. The back of the "Don't Pass" sign. Right, as for time, I believe we are on time, that's fine. And let's go. So yeah, green signals for the rest of the journey, so the train that was in front of us to Hammersmith and City, that has now long gone. It might actually already be at the end of the line, to be honest, thinking about it. But the game does simulate like the entire line of the... Here you go, slow down. Down to 15, so you are nearing the end of the routes. This is Hammersmith Station now. As I was saying, this does simulate like the entire circle line routes. You've got the AI trains, you've got... you've got the AI trains, you've got the passengers, you've got the movements of everything. It's a really, like I was saying, it's an in-depth simulator, and one that's definitely worth picking up if you ever get a chance. Alright, that train that we saw earlier that has actually passed. The last train we saw would have been Hammersmith City on this line. Down to 10. I'm probably going to lose a few points for speeding at this point as well, but nothing too major. Right, so bring the train up to the end of the platform and stop just before the buffers. Here we go. Perfect. So, this train terminates here, number 3.
This is Hammersmith, where this train terminates. All change, please.
So, all passengers will now be deboarding train. There you go, nice and large. So, if we turn off the train now, turn off the dead man's handle, release all the pressure, and turn the train off. So, yeah, okay, score of 80, a bit better than I expected. So, the departure schedule not been kept. Fair enough, I was a bit early and late at times. Not all cars stop to the platform. That's just always happens in the real world. Not all trains, not all platforms are long enough for the train. So, in reality, that shouldn't be there. But fair enough. Announcement's not correct. That was my fault again. I remember it was like Notting Hill Gate for Westbourne Park, and braking was too hard at times. But overall, 80%. I think that's actually a bit better than I expected. So, fair result for that. We'll exit the game, and like I said, we'll do one more route. So, new game. We'll drive to schedule. Maybe we'll look into missions as well in the future as well. So if we go from... Liverpool Street one's not too bad. Liverpool Street to Embankments. If we do that next, and if we do it around daytime, so 11:15. If we do this one in the sunshine, so last time we had a bit of a rainy day. So start game. Let the simulator load, and let's go for this one. So this one's in the main circle bit towards the south point. And... I believe it's also outer rail as well. So here we go, Liverpool Streets. There's a little map there showing you part of the station. Also, not a bit of credit for the game. You have all these adverts as well. They're not real like companies and stuff, but just the way they've put it, absolutely amazing. You've got Ringo Fly. You've got what's this? You've got Blecko Kitchen. You've got New Clothes Fresh. Blecko Kitchen again. All these adverts are fake, but they're just like designed to look real, and they're just absolutely amazing. Like some of these as well. So a lot of these are a lot better than others. If I can try and find a good example one. If there are any in the station. Nope, fair enough. No good ones here. Whoops, when I run to the front train I need to set up the back of it. So, back of train it's tail lights and destination. And then the front train it's the whole setup. Likewise, in some driver cars like the middle of the train you can also operate it from there. Don't recommend doing it, but fair enough. There you go. That train behind us has now been held there because we're in the way, but we can't go until we've been told to go, so he's going to have to wait there for a few moments. Train has been held. So if we go to here, set up both tail lights and destination lights. Set the destination to circle line. There we go. Close that door now. Back of the train has been set up, so circle line and whoops, just fell off the tracks there. And there are, oh no, I'm in the rod of train. Do not want to get caught in that, otherwise I'm stuck. Right, let's get back to our platform. So, small thing in this simulator, if you fall off the train, like end up on the tracks or something, you basically fall through the platform and you just teleport to the nearest train. So, had I been locked in that, I'd have a little bit of a pain getting back to my own train. Right, so back to our own platform. Not all paths are animated models because, well, the game limits you to the circle line. No, like, Piccadilly, no central line, no that kind of stuff. So you can't go up any of these like passageways that don't really go to anywhere. Which, fair enough, you didn't really expect it, but would have been nice to maybe have like a second line available in this train simulator. But like I said, the amount of detail put into this single one, it would have taken forever to build a second. So, right, set up the back of the train, cab ventilation, sorry, front of the train, headlights, dashboard lights, destination lights, and cab lights to the right. Turn the train on. Back to the right side to do a brake test. So let's load up the pressure. And whilst we're at it, we'll set up the passenger section as well. So heating on, lights on. Whoops, did not want to do a brake test just yet. At least set the emergency brakes. So that will charge up. Let's set up the announcements. So it's Liverpool Street to Embankment. So program that. Circle line, we're on the outer rail this time. Liverpool Street. This is the fun part, going through every single station. So Liverpool Street to Embankment, I believe it was. Yes, it is. So Embankment on the destination. And accept that. There is one station closed on this game. I don't remember what it was. I think it's Mansion House, but well, no, it's not Mansion House. It's the one after Mansion House. If we go to the Circle Line map, I might be able to read it from there. Oh yeah, if you zoom into first person view, his head bobbing, like kind of stuff is animated. It takes forever to look around. So right, Notting Hill Gate, Gloucester Road, blah blah blah, St James Park, Mansion House, Blackfriars. That's the one that's closed. Blackfriars is closed. Alright, sound just picked up as well. Pretty loudly on the simulator. If I mute that a bit, I'm not sure where the audio came from all of a sudden. There you go, that's more better. And if I go back to the train, so Blackfriars is the one closed after Mansion House. How long till we go? It's 11:02, we depart 11:04, so we're 2 minutes early, which is fine. If I open the doors, now passengers will get the announcements. Dead man's handle set, driver's train to set. Let's do the parking brake, the brake test, sorry. Right, now turn that off, train will start pressuring up again, and that should work. Fingers crossed it should pass. It's not going to fail, it's never really failed in this game before. That's been set, that's been set. There we go, parking brake test set. Turn that off. And we'll be ready to go in about a minute. Yes, so train behind us will soon be able to come into the station itself. Our train should start filling up with passengers coming in late as well. But overall, really nice on simulator. Hang on, he's at the destination here as well. Forgot to do that one. There we go. Right, time is now... yeah, 30 seconds, we're ready to go. So, number 1 on the announcements over there. Close the doors, and then put the train to drive. That's, like I said, that's all been set up. Back of train set up. There's really nothing I can do now until we're ready to go. I might actually do the announcement quickly now.
This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the doors.
Okay, dead man's handle set. Let's close the left side doors. And let's go. So track limit here I believe is 40, yes it is. And off we go. So yes, now at 25 up to 30 miles per hour, and around 35 we'll start slowing, not slowing the train down, just stop accelerating. So within this section of the tunnels, it was built like over 100 years ago, like cut and cover level, where they like dig underneath the streets and start building tracks underneath and like bury it again. but it doesn't mean that stations are a little bit further apart than normal.
The next station is Aldgate.
Right, Aldgate station, that's where the Metropolitan line terminates. Not sure what that bit of track there goes to, but that's fine. And we'll now start braking here. I do like Aldgate station, it's probably one of my favourites on the system. I mean, the architecture in it for an old station is pretty good. There we go. Open the doors.
This is Aldgate. Please.
And there shouldn't be too many major movements here, just a few passengers boarding, no one really getting off here. We are departing at 08, so we're actually going to be here for a few minutes by the looks of things. So if I announce that train's been held, so we've been stuck here for about 3 minutes. Train's been held, number 9.
This service will be held here for a short time to even out the gaps in the service.
Fair enough. So yeah, a few minutes waiting there. Actually, I'd probably leave train. Yeah, start walking around, have a look at the station for a bit. So yeah, Metropolitan line services terminate here in the middle, and then you've got just a few other areas here. So the station really well built compared to the real thing. It's a realistic rendition of the station. Got a few normal roads up there. Got the passenger walkway up here. Can you walk up this one? Yes, you can. So yeah, up there you've got the car traffic. You got a few management, that kind of stuff up there. Some really good built stations in this simulator. They're all pretty fantastic. And for a simulator that just focuses on the London Underground, it's kind of what you expect, really. High details in everything that's there, but really well done overall. Let's get back into our train and let's start leaving the station again, because I believe now we are ready to depart. No, we've still got another 2 minutes to wait. Fair enough. So how are you guys watching the stream doing? Do you guys want me to do more train simulators in the future, or should I stick back with what I'm currently doing and leave train simulators for the future? I mean, like I said, if you guys are enjoying this, then fair enough, something I could definitely do in the future, but if you aren't enjoying this, then no point continuing it, really. Alright, we should be ready to go soon, and we'll use that on the announcements. Hang on, what time is it now? So yeah, another 40 seconds. This is the fun part of being a train driver, having to wait at what time we have to leave the station. Doesn't really get boring at times, but you know what I mean. And speed limits go down to 15 at the section, really. Next signal's red. Oh right, so what, we're waiting for that train to go past, or what's going on? Why did we have to halt here? Was it that train there causing us to wait? It's like collision on the way or something. If it is, then that does make sense. Right, we will do the announcement in a moment, once that signal goes green. Although I don't actually see a red signal at this point, hang on. Before you step outside. Yeah, I don't see a red signal anywhere. It's 4 meters away, but I don't see it. Fair enough. Right, back in the train. Close the door. And this train is ready to depart.
This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the doors.
Right, close the doors. And let's go slowly, but if that signal stays red, then what can I do about it, really? I mean, if I go past a red signal, it will have a go at me for it, but I don't see any other train. There's no real reason to stop here. Yeah, fair enough, you've gone past a red signal. Okay then, so we'll do one more, and then we'll end it at that. So, drive to schedule. And let's do... yes, Victoria to Edgware Roads. Any other interesting ones? We do have an Aldgate to Baker Street. That's half decent. No, that's not a great one. Hammersmith Edgware Road, that's just the same stretch we did earlier. Yeah, let's do, no, that's what we just did. Victoria to Edgware Road. I think we'll go have a go at this one. So if we scroll down, and Aldgate to Baker Street. This is... You guys decide. Should we do Aldgate to Baker Street or Victoria to Edgware Road? What should I go for in this? Yeah, let's go for this one. So, sunshine weather, Aldgate to Baker Street. Not too bad. Go like midday. So let's simulate to load. This one shouldn't have any random red lights, hopefully, in the waiting section. Or long delays. And we are facing... We're at Aldgate, so which one's the buffers that way? So it means we're on the outer rail this time. Is this outer rail? Hang on, let me get my bearings. I don't know where I'm facing right now. So I'm currently at Aldgate, and we are heading towards Baker Street, which is to the north or south. Baker Street, where is it? You guys probably see it. Okay, Baker Street's on the top there. So this is the inner rail. I believe it's inner rail. Although I hope I'm not wrong here. Yeah, this will be inner rail. So if you go back to there and set up the rear of the train. So tail lights, destination lights, and set that to circle line. Though I could go circle line via Aldgate because I am at Aldgate, but I don't think I'll need to do it for this one. So let's go back to circle line. That's been set. Yep, there we go. Circle line, and I go to the front of the train. We'll set it to circle line, and like I said, to Baker Street, so it's not too bad a journey. Again, world's ugliest train driver. Right, in we go. Let's set this train up. So, cab light, cab vents and headlights, destination lights, dashboard lights, that to the right. Let's build up some pressure for the brake test. Let's set up the back of the train, so saloon on, light sets on. Let's turn on the announcements. Controlling the camera in the train's also sometimes quite funny as well, going from console to console. Let's program that. We are on the inner rail of the circle line. And we are going to... hi doing Apple Gaming. So we are currently at Aldgate to Baker Street. Here we go. Where is it? There we go. Right, so enter that. Enter at the starting station. And we will open the doors. Right, how long are we now waiting here for? We are leaving at 58, so about 3 minutes of waiting, which we'll just use as time to look around the station. So have a look around it. Okay, so the train has been set up. I can do the brake test when I get back. But for now, let's just enjoy the simulator to have a look at some of the stuff around it. I mean, like I said, some of it has been really, really well built. It's a really good simulator. Every little part of it's done. Train as well, like really high details. It's absolutely amazing what they've done to it, Aerosoft and TML Studios. I do really recommend it. If you have a chance to play it, definitely play it. Like, you just don't know how great this is at times. Yeah, that's a normal road up there. You got the like management and where people work up here. It should stop me from crossing this barrier. Yes, it does. And every once in a while, just spawns a few passengers walking out here. Right, platforms 1 and 2, platforms 3 and 4 opposite side. And just everything comes together really nice in the simulator. Right, any moment now we will return to our train. Can we go up these stairs? Yes, we can. We can go right up to the top of the station. Get an overview of everything up here. Up here, public would normally not get access to, but fair enough. They decided to let you go up here. Really, really well done by TML Studios. I do, like I said, it's a great game. Even if you guys don't want me to do train simulators in the future for this channel, I do recommend you guys pick up this game anyway. If they add an S-stock like DLC or something to it, then that would really complete the entire game. Then you need to update stuff like Westfield being built, that kind of stuff. Right, so still have brake test now. That should pass it. That's... how long do we have left to go? Well, departing in about a minute and a half. Brake test should be complete. There we go. Green brake test. All pass. That all works. And let's do this to the right half quickly. Alright, so we should be fine this one. Green lights this time, so we shouldn't get a failure for crossing a red lights for no reason. My guess, the train's like maybe on the sensor, which is why it got confused, but I don't think that's the case. And yeah, about 30 seconds we'll be leaving Aldgate station. Right, that's, oops, hang on, let me set that to circle line as well, that's quite important. Alright, there we go. Announce that we're now ready to depart.
This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the doors.
And when it goes time, we will close the doors. Right. Right then, off we go. So speed limit of 10 at this section, so it won't go too fast. Although the speed limit should pick up quite nicely once we've left. And now that we're heading on the inner rail, we shouldn't be passing Blackfriars, so we don't have to use the announcements. Speed is now up to 40 at least. And it's basically just a simple drive up the tracks now. Really simple, really easy to drive, and a lot of fun you can get out of it. Alright, now at 40, probably like, again, 36, 37 we're at now. That should be fine for us. Liverpool Street is coming up in the distance. Another ops train on the opposite tracks.
The next station is Liverpool Street.
Yeah, that's Liverpool Street, so the train has been set up correctly.
Hammersmith and City.
Like I said, sometimes it's a bit of an interesting one to get your bearings right on this game, but it's not generally too hard. There we go. There we go, perfect stop. Open doors, and here we go, passengers boarding and deboarding. We are here for a few seconds, and then we depart at 12 o'clock, midday. Although a few passengers are still boarding the train, so a few latecomers here and there, but other than that, a few seconds, and then we'll leave the station. There you go, visit the desert at London Zoo. Another few adverts, visit jungle at London Zoo, and just a few other comedy adverts like that. Right then, let's close the doors. And off we go. So unit is still 40 in this section, I believe. Yes, it is. And actually Liverpool Street, so if we're heading towards King's Cross, there's generally quite a long stretch of track before we actually get there. Alright, stop accelerating. Next station is coming up.
The next station is Aldgate. Change for the Northern Line.
And so it go down to 20 here. Right, yeah, train approaching. Those signs I believe do work. They do like know where the train is in the track. So one thing I'm not too sure is what those tracks over there are for. Probably like Districts Line or something like that, Metropolitan Line. But I'm not too sure, to be honest. Maybe I'll have a look at that at some point. I mean, Moorgate Station is not really something I normally go to either. It's not often I come here. Could be Districts Line as well, and Hammersmith and City where they split off. Right, how am I doing? Not too bad. Not too bad. College can be a bit of an interesting one at the time, but overall, I'm quite happy at the moment. How are you doing? Also, do note there is a slight delay in when you send a message and when I actually see it. So I am reading your messages when they come. They just take a few extra seconds to get to you. So my apologies for that one. Alright, go and wait for the signal to go green. It has now gone green. Time is now 2:02. Okay, not just yet, got a few more seconds to wait. And in a second we can now close the doors. Okay then. Right, so keep an eye on the signals actually whilst I'm here. Speed limit at 20, should go up to 40 now. And Barbican is 500 meters away. Right, speed up to 40, can I speed up again. And departure at 12:04 over there. So you don't have to go speed limits, but it's generally quite nice to do so. Have a bit of extra time waiting as opposed to getting there late and having to wait. Right, signals are now green, so I'm not too sure what was in front of me. Potential like just splitting trains up, make sure there's a bit further distance between them on the track. If we start slowing down now. Here we go. And stop. So we'll be leaving in about a minute. Not bad. Barbican can get busy at times, but like I said, the one thing this simulator I will say that maybe isn't the greatest at, it's like representing like the English people. The towns like look great, the textures look great and that kind of stuff, but the people, they are very, very German for an English London simulator. I mean, what do you expect in this game? You probably expect people in like business suits, you expect like bankers, that kind of stuff. Maybe few people like tourists and kind of stuff like that, but no, people doesn't really represent the people very well. Just the trains in the actual like simulated world, which fair enough, it's not a major problem. And likewise, people numbers can be a bit low as well. I mean, at rush hour, platforms are like packed and passengers storming into the trains, but this simulator really has a very little amount of passengers. I mean, right now this is max. This is most people who ever get in the game. So sometime, if they ever like goes to config or something, maybe someone could edit that at some point, but that's not going to happen. I can already imagine that. Alright, so let's leave the station. Next station I believe will maybe be King's Cross, but not too sure. Like I said, this isn't the part of the track I normally come down very often. No, Farringdon, fair enough, I'm way off. 40 miles per hour though. And it should stay 40 for a majority of it, like I said. Oh yeah, this is getting nearer to King's Cross. So between, actually it could have been Farringdon and where I was just at now, which could be the longest separate part of this game. Not too sure. There's a lot I don't know about it, but I know that the longest distance in the real world is Baker Street and Wembley. That's the longest on the two stations on the Metropolitan line. So bring the train to a halt. Right, so it's Farringdon, then I believe it's King's Cross. But again, do not quote me on that, because I'm probably wrong as well. Right, what time do we leave the station? 05:05, so we can close doors once the passengers have made their decision. There we go. Close that door, and let's go. Right, so yeah, now it's King's Cross St Pancras, so 1.3 meters, 1.3 kilometers away. It's quite a long stretch to track that station, so sticking up to 40 for the majority of it is quite fine here. Actually, what time do we depart the station as well? 12:09, so it's about 4 minutes. You have to get there and let passengers make their movements. And bear in mind, we generally go quite close to speed limits. We probably will be there for a few moments, which isn't too bad. Like I said, King Cross is probably one of the busiest stations on the entire network, so that's one thing worth considering. Not in the game, it would be the same as like every other platform, but in reality, it's one of the most busiest on the network. Let's keep it at that. There you go. So this is the last like major open bit for King's Cross. Tracks then do split apart as both platforms on the opposite end of the station, which fair enough, keeps the people away from each other, stops massive congestion and stuff like that. Speed up a little bit, so we can get back up to 40 again. Okay, 25. This is where it starts slowing down. It keeps it at 40 this section. Red light comes up though, so we will have to stop here. Has gone green, but train nearby, so if we go slowly this section. And next light is red. Okay, next train is literally at the station right now. It's a districts line train. So if we stop here for a moment, we now have to wait for him to go. So if there are red signal announcements, no, but there is an apologise for the delay number 5. And he has now left, so we'll be at the station for about 2 minutes, which isn't too bad. And like I said, now it's got to wait for this light to go green before we can push up to the station. Here we go. So fairly slowly into the station will be fine. And there we go, next red light is at the end of the platform. Yeah, the district line here actually would have picked up every single passenger on this platform, wouldn't it? So unless you had to take the circle line, this platform's going to be very empty now for about only a minute. Okay, it's not waiting too long here. Digital displays, not going to be working. King's Cross, they definitely upgraded that a few years ago as well, so the station doesn't look this dark, it's not this depressing anymore. They did like rebuild it, they did repaint it and all that kind of stuff, and it does look half decent now. Very modern station, let me tell you. Very modern. If I can get back to my seats, like I said, the camera controls in this simulator can sometimes be a bit funny, but overall it's not too bad. I do really like it. Presentation's great, the modelling's great, sounds are great. How long are you shooting for? This will be my last route, so whenever I get to the end of this route to Baker Street, which is about 10 minutes away, that's when I'll be ending the live stream. So not a very long one today, but let's say it's really testing. Do people really want train simulators on this channel, or should I just stick to my buses and aircraft? If nobody wants this game, then fair enough, I won't do it, but like I said, it's really just testing one today. Alright, so 40 miles per hour towards, what's the next station? Euston.
The next station is Euston Square.
So start braking here. Although overall, this definitely has been quite a successful journey. The first one, like I said, was a bit off sometimes. Main problems were not all carriages at the platform. Not all braking too hard, sorry. And what else did we have? Destination not set properly, and there was one more as well. Announcements were incorrect. This time the announcements were better. Braking was probably still be too hard. Not all carriages in the platform, just the same issues you normally get in this simulator. Anyway, another 40 seconds till we go. A few passengers still boarding, so fair enough, we'll have to wait a few seconds for that. I mean, there is nothing worse than basically getting passenger trapped in the door or anything. But at 11 past, we should be clear to go. Green signal, so the district line train that was in front of us has now cleared. Yeah, a few more seconds, then we can go. And off we go. Let's get back into the train. And let's close the door. Well, you don't have to close the front door, you can leave that one open if you wanted to. Was it still 40 here? Yes it is. 40 for most of the journey. It's just literally when it comes to like open areas, weaker parts of the tunnel, well, weaker and older parts of the tunnel, or busy stations, that's when they really slow you down. Otherwise, no real problems I've noticed in this journey so far. Right, Great Portland Streets. We can start slowing down for that. There we go.
This is Great Portland Street.
Sometimes it has a weird like thing where the UI gets reflects on the panel as well. I think maybe just the lighting a little bit off for this one, but yeah, sometimes the does reflects the UI. You think you have this game? Yes. Like I said, came out in 2011. It was a fairly popular game. Now it has kind of died down a bit. I mean, Nerd Cubes, he did the game as well, and that video really made it popular, but it has definitely died down over time. It's a bit of a shame. I mean, What Sideways Volume 4 was not as popular. There was quite a few issues with that game as well when it first came out, which people didn't enjoy. And they said that the next game would be of the Paris Metro, although quite early on in development they changed their mind, went to like 1980s New York instead, which is a bit of a shame. I would have enjoyed the Paris Metro. Likewise, What Sideways Volume 2, that was in the U-Bahn. I've actually been on the U-Bahn as well in Germany, Berlin. So maybe I'll do a bit of that as well. I don't actually own that game, I'd have to buy it, but I can get a CD off of like eBay very cheap these days. I mean, Wild Subways Volume 3 I own right now is like a Christmas present I got back in 2012. So 4 years I've got this one in a disc copy. Let's go up to 40 again. Make sure it's still 40, yes it is. And Baker Street coming up. So this is the end of the line. So yeah, this is where my train is terminating. Right then. So we'll let passengers off here. When I've done this announcement, I'll turn that this is where it's coming off. And hang on, because it's definitely Baker Street I'm letting off at, is it? Yes it is, so tell passengers to get off the train. No, no, wrong one. Terminates here. Number 8 is it? No it's not. Hang on, train terminates here is number 3. There goes now, passengers are deboarding the train. So if I turn it off now and turn it off, there you go, 86%. Departure schedule's not kept, fair enough. Brake too hard, announcements were incorrect. But overall, 86%, I'm quite happy with that one. So, yeah, I think that'll be enough shooting for today. So if you guys did enjoy the game, London Underground's Wild Subways Volume 3, do leave a like. Also, if you want me to carry on train simulators, like, do you have any requests for train simulators you want me to do on the channel? Do leave them in the comments below. I mean, I do want you guys' opinion on the channel. The better, like, the more you guys get involved in it, the more I can, like, really work on it. And, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, do leave a like. Do also subscribe to the channel if you're new here as well and do want to carry on watching. We are growing pretty fast and lately, I will say, and hopefully you can increase as well as time goes on. But other than that, I think that's about it for today. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.